A new month is starting tomorrow, so that means it's time for a new budget. Let's take a look to see what is going on in June because there is so much happening in June beyond my normal budget, and I need to make sure I have money for all of it. Let's take a look. The first thing I need to do is to put in my paydates, June 2nd, June 16th, and June 30th. Because it's a 3-pay month, I need to change my budget. So my income for the month of June is $4,746, and a whole bunch of that is going to roll over into June, hopefully. That considers $1,582 per pay, and of course, I might receive some stipends that get rolled into my paycheck. I am expecting... Whoops, I changed the color on that. I did not want to change the color. I just didn't want it bold. I am expecting some stipends. I just don't know what paycheck they're actually going to show up in. So we'll see what happens there. With reselling, I'm going to hope for $500 this month. So that would be, well, this week I'm going to say, let's do 300, 150, and 50. Because I don't know why I'm breaking it up like that. I guess I want to have more money at the end of the month and then be pleasantly surprised and hustle. I'll be pleasantly surprised if I earn more than $50 by Friday. And if I'm not hitting 50 and 150, I will be hustling my little tail off to get to $300 there. Stipend for my regular job. I have a bunch of stuff in the pipeline. I have some stuff coming up. I have some money owed to me. So I am going to guess $100 per pay. Except the last pay, I'm going to put let's stretch. I'm going to put $750. I'm doing it. So $750, $950 for the month is what I think I should be bringing in with my work stipends. Now, some of the work stipend might get rolled into my regular paycheck. Some of it might be on its own paycheck. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. And we'll make those adjustments for each pay on payday. I think that's it for income. So let's take a look down here at fixed expenses. Now, I do need to account for having 3 paychecks this month. So 400 times 3, we have $1,200 budgeted going to the mortgage and the bills account. Then my union dues are $55 per pay. And I forget, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. I should know when it stops. I do not remember which pay the union dues stop. I know they start in the second pay in October. Shoot, I don't remember. Doesn't matter. If they happen, whatever day they stop, then that $50 will get rolled to savings or towards debt. Now, my life insurance, I have to look. I forget what day is it, the 19th or 17th? 17th. Just going to put on here the 17th, and then my car insurance is the 20th. Which means both of these have to come out of the June 16th paycheck. So let me put those in. What I decided to do is I'm going to fill in my budget for the month column. That's the darker color. And then by paycheck for the month. And then once it clears for my checking account, I'm just going to make the amount bold so I know that it has cleared. It just helps me to track what did I pay on, what am I waiting to clear for my account, and what has already cleared so I know what money I have left. It might sound a little crazy, but in here it works for me. Let's scoot on over here to debt. Move myself down. You can see all my totals. Okay, so this is very exciting. We are going to completely delete off the list this debt. This was the federal debt relief. Freedom debt relief? I don't know. I'm going to do a deep dive video as per your request, but we can get rid of this $50 right away. I hope to put $1,200 towards my private student loan, and I hope if I push it, I can do at least $300 on my credit card. I will not have to pay Perkins loan or federal student loan this month, although that is coming up pretty soon and will have to be its own video. So if I'm doing $1,200, that's going to be $400 per paycheck to get the $1,200. The minimum payment is due on the 9th. Let me put that in here. And it is $325. Now that is variable interest, so that payment has been fluctuating, especially over the last year. It has been steady for a few months, but there was a note that in July it is going to increase again. I'm trying not to think about it for right now. Okay, my credit card is due on the 28th of the month, and the minimum payment is usually about $38. I'm hoping to have $300 put on it this month, so I'm going to go ahead and do $100 per paycheck. That's more than enough to cover the minimum payment by its due date and then some. So I'm going to be putting $1,500 towards debt. Let me just do a quick review before we get to savings and sinking funds. For some reason, it says I'm going to have $6,000. Holy cow. Yes, I'm going to actually have $6,000 in income this month if I meet all my goals. $1,462 will be going to fixed expenses, $1,500 towards debt. I have budgeted $807 for variable expenses, which we'll get to in a second, and $240 for savings, which we'll also get to in just a bit. The first thing that I want to look at is how much am I going to have left over after I pay my bills. So we have $777, $780. Okay, then here's what we're going to do. We are going to, I mean me, fully fund our savings for the month. It's $140. Then what I'm going to do is set aside $100 for the 100 envelope savings. So that will work out great. And I'm going to put $100 into my Belco savings account connected to my checking account. Super easy to access and transfer money. I just want to set a little bit extra aside. Now let's take a look at my calendar. Oh my gosh, my summer is filling up so quickly. My niece is having a birthday. My sister-in-law is having a birthday. There's a new baby coming, so I want to get some stuff for that baby. I have some stuff, like I'm probably going away for 4th of July. My friend and I are going to have a girls' weekend. I have classes. Okay, so I think the best thing to do is to go ahead and put into my savings, fulfill it again. I don't think I'm going to do the savings challenge again. I think I'll just do it once in June. And then I'll put this $100 here. So that will be $580. Okay. Then I'm not going to do anything for June 30th because I want to wait and see where I'm at. I don't know what kind of things are going to pop up since I'll be on summer vacation soon. And I do have a few things I'm preparing for. I want to have that money easily accessible. If it happens that I don't use that money, then I will either do the envelope challenge or something else. So we're actually not going to put anything away from this paycheck, except the $100 to my easily accessible account. Okay, so that brings me to about a savings of $680 for the month of June. That's great. I budgeted $240. Let's go back up to the top here and see where that puts us. Oh, plenty of money. I do want to keep in mind that the money from June 30th needs to pay bills that are from June 30th. through, what's my first paycheck? The 14th? Yeah. So the first half of July. Don't want to like go too crazy yet with any of this because I do need to roll money over into June. And what is going to get rolled over into June? Anything from the first half of the month. So that will be, a bunch. Okay. Okay, let's go down to variable expenses. I have budgeted $807. That's $25 towards my car. I am going to increase that. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it at $25. That's fine. $20 for Diet Coke or coffee out, $50 for dining out, $50 for entertainment. We're going to increase that because it's the summer, so we're going to go to $75. Gas, we're going to increase to $150. Groceries, $200. Health, $50. Home and garden, $80. We're going to increase it to $100. Nibblings, $32 each. Self-care, $80. Shopping, $40, work $80, which we're going to decrease to $50, and increase shopping to $50. Miscellaneous, we're going to give $50, and events, we're going to do $50. What I ended up doing with my fixed expenses is putting it so you can see what I spend my money on each week. However, I don't have that necessarily set up to work very well with my other section of my spreadsheet. So let me just copy this up to this section. Okay, so this section is more for what the total is for each of these for this time period. And then this bottom section is to show each expense broken out. So income, we have budgeted $6,196, making a note that the money from June 30th is used for the first half of July. I have $1,462 in fixed expenses. $1,500 is going towards debt. $982 for variable expenses this month, and $240 for savings, although I will probably end up spending $680. That is giving me different numbers for some reason. Oh, because my variable expenses, I don't know what they are. Right now they're $0. Okay, that's why there's a difference here. So at the end of the month, I should have $2,012 to roll into July to go towards whatever I need at the beginning of July. We'll see how the month goes. I definitely want to make sure I'm not overspending. I definitely have a lot of stuff to focus on around my house that needs to get done. So I shouldn't be tempted to be going out and overspending. Of my decluttering project that I need to get. I need to make progress on that. And then also getting out with my dog more, exercising more. Oh, and speaking of exercising more, I did join, well, I didn't email him yet, but I am joining Derek Journey's weight loss challenge for the month of June. Let me pull that up to share with you guys. Here's Derek's channel. It's Derek's Journey on YouTube, and he does a lot of videos, step challenges, which I participated before in the past, not recently. He did a weight loss challenge last year, I recall. I met some really great people through this network with Lose Weight Sarah. And anyway, so his newest challenge is this video here, Summer Shred 4-week challenge. Sign up before June 2nd. So if that's something you're interested in, go on over to his channel and check it out. I'll be signing up for it. The way it works is, let me move my mouse because that's annoying. The way that works is your weight is now published. You send your information over via email to him. If you have a YouTube channel, you could send that too, and he'll share that information and like a headshot of yourself. And you do your weigh-in. I think it was a weekly weigh-in. I got to watch the video again, but he has emojis that correspond to whether you lost a half a pound or a pound or whatever it is. And so that people will know how much you have lost. And if you gain or stay the same, then you just don't have an emoji, but nobody needs to know that you gained. I think this is a great way to encourage each other without like having to display like and be super personal. I'm definitely going to participate in this challenge. In fact, I need to do that right now and send my stuff over to him. So let me get my stuff together to email over to Derek. I hope you guys are going to join his challenge. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit subscribe because I would love to hit 1,500 subscribers before the end of school on June 8th. I have a ways to go, so help a sister out, please. All right, I will see you guys sometime later this week with, Friday is a payday, so I'll see you definitely on Friday, budgeting that paycheck, and we'll see if there's any stipend money in there, anything extra. So until then, I'm going to let this little one nap, send my stuff over to Derek, and then get my butt in there, get my reselling done so I can make some more money and get that debt paid off. All right, guys, that's enough. See you.